We are in Buffalo, New York, celebrating Memorial Day. So thank you to all those who have served our wonderful country and who gave the biggest sacrifice possible. We appreciate you all so much. In Buffalo, New York, we're gonna be exploring some fun, delicious places, so come check it out with us. We are outside of Charlie the Butcher's kitchen. They do have 3 locations, but this is their first one, and we're the main kitchen where you're gonna see them carving the meat and making these incredible beef on wick sandwiches, which is a tradition here in Buffalo, New York. So this beef on wick sandwich is a tradition here in Buffalo, and it started when a lot of German immigrants came and they discovered this roast beef here that you can have here in the US, but they put it on a specific bread called wick, and so that's why it's called beef on wick. And so you can see it's very salted on top with some seasoning and some seeds, along with nice layers of that meat. There is a little bit of like a horseradish sauce on the inside, and it comes with a pickle. This place also offers desserts and homemade pies and other types of sandwiches, but this is the thing to get here. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it. This is good. The meat is actually very moist. The meat is actually really moist, and the bread it's soft, but it's almost a little too dry for me. But it's still really good. It's a really easy sandwich. Honestly, like I ordered this and it was done in like 4 seconds. And the meat is really fresh cut right in front of you. So this is just a really nice, easy sandwich to get. I wouldn't say it's like the most delicious thing in the world, but I would say if you're in Buffalo and you want to try something very traditional, this is the sandwich and the place to get it.
This one is called beef on wick. Wick is actually the bread you can see here. It looks pretty delicious because it's actually the moist of the bread is gone with the beef. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try this one out. I like it. Here's the meat. This is beef. It cooks with there's really no flavors to this one. It's pretty basic. It's feel like almost it's been boiled and then cooked. I do like it. It's not like the best burger I ever had, but when you comparing the taste, there's some sort of a taste in this one that's very unique comparing to other burgers I had. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try this. Interestingly, no flavors in the meat, but the bread is okay. But when you eat it all at once, this is something you would say, yeah, I like it, but will you try again? Maybe. What's the price for this one?
$9.
For $9, I'm pretty sure it's worth it because it comes with, I mean, if you look at this, it comes with tons of meat, layers of meat. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are tons of layers of meat it comes with for $9. So I'm pretty sure it's worth it if you want to come and try it here.
We are outside of Lloyd's Taco Factory. And so a fun fact about this place is that it first started as a mobile truck, and in fact, it was Buffalo, New York's first food truck ever. So that's kind of what they're known for. And so of course they are a taco factory, but shockingly, actually to my surprise, their most popular item on the menu is actually one of their bowls. So we will be trying that today. But the aesthetics inside of Lloyd's Taco Factory is a play off of Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. So I know it's not chocolate, it's tacos, but when you go inside, it's kind of this eclectic Willy Wonka theme of green and purple. There is a full-on bar inside and a line for the tacos as well. And so we're gonna be first starting off with their, again, most popular order. It's the California Bowl. You can actually choose any of the toppings on there for protein. And so here we have decided to go with a slow roasted pork layered with black beans, some white rice. We've got some romaine lettuce, cilantro, and some pickled onions, and of course a slice of lime, because you always need to have that for any kind of bowl. It looks like a nice big portion layered on top. It did take about 10 to 15 minutes of a wait. They have a lot of like DoorDash orders, to-go orders, so I had to wait a little bit for it, but it's looking pretty good to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it out. The pork is actually like really moist. I wasn't really expecting that. Almost too wet. That sounds weird, but the meat's like maybe too wet for me, but the black beans are good. The white rice is good. Let me try some veggies. I'm actually a little disappointed. They said this is their #1 order that they get and it's a bowl, but don't worry, we did order a taco, but I think I'm a little bit disappointed with this bowl.
Coming from California, tacos are very famous over there, so any Mexican food is like their #1 choice over there. So in here, it looks like a normal taco bowl or food. You can see black beans, that's typically Mexican, then you know that's Mexican food. Then you have this brown, dark gray rice, and then you have this onion, then you have this meat. What is this meat? Pork? Yep, nailed it this time. Pork. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a little bit of meat, grab a little bit of rice, grab a little bit of black beans and onions, and then I'm gonna put this in my mouth. Like she said, it's so wet. So wet. I don't know why it's so wet. It's like juice. Like, look at this. Look how wet it is. That's really bad. It's like somebody dropped water in it. This sucks. I'm pretty sure this actually tastes good if it wasn't this much of wetness. Something went wrong in the kitchen.
This is called Lloyd's Taco Factory, so of course we gotta try a taco. Particularly here, this is their #1 taco order. It's actually the dirty chicken, and it's basically a concept of chicken and waffles, but in a taco. And as you can tell, the chicken and the waffle is much larger than the corn tortilla. It does look like very aesthetically pleasing. It's pretty. You got a little bit of that maple syrup on the top. The waffle is like a thin crisp, which is going to be nice and easy, hopefully, to eat. But yeah, the food inside the tacos is actually bigger than the entire plate and tortilla itself. So let's see how I'm gonna handle this. Let's pick it up. Oh my. Okay, here we go. We even got some lettuce up in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and try it. Hopefully it doesn't fall apart. Okay. So I really enjoy the chicken. It's fried really nicely. And their sauce in between here, there's like a nice creamy sauce between the chicken and the waffle. What's really nice is that it's first sweet, but then it actually is a little bit savory, not spicy, but just savory. So it's a really nice complementary taste with the sweetness of the waffle and the maple. Obviously the chicken and the maple and the waffles overpower the corn tortilla. So the corn tortilla is honestly just there to hold it all together. But I actually really enjoyed this taco. I would eat it again. But I think in the future, I would try more of the range of tacos. And essentially you can make any bowl, taco, or burrito into itself. And so if you really liked this taco, you can make it into a bowl. Really enjoyed the taco. I would say skip the bowl.
Here is going to be this taco waffle type of a chicken thing. So you can see here, right here, the size of the chicken is pretty nice. It's actually fried up and we put some sauce. So you get like 2 pieces of chicken pieces and then nice sauce. I don't know what is that sauce yet. I haven't tried it. And then you get some little bit of grass or greenery stuff. So I'm going to just try out just the chicken piece with the friedness in it. Oh wow, so good. I don't know why we picked the bowl, so if I can assume this is really good. So with that goodness, I'm gonna try it in my mouth. Look how big it is. It's pretty much, like Andrea was saying, this bread in the outer face is actually just to hold the meat. So Sweet, crunchy, bitey, and tasty. I like it. This is really good. I like the sauce mostly. Something unique about this sauce. What is this sauce? It's like a cream honey sauce. Let's call it that. But the creaminess and honeyness is great when you put it in your mouth. I love it.
We are in Niagara Falls City, just outside of, you guessed it, Niagara Falls, but we're on the New York side, and we are at Mandalay Bar and Restaurant, and we are trying their pineapple boat fried rice. It is inside of a whole pineapple, and there's pineapple pieces inside, hopefully from the very pineapple this was chopped up out of. But it smells really fresh. We got onions in here. We did choose beef as our protein. And it just smells so good, really well browned and fried up. Super juicy, super colorful. It just looks fantastic. I'm actually not gonna eat the pineapple part. I'm gonna eat the meat. Look at this, it looks awesome. The beef itself doesn't really have a flavor, but it's a really nice texture of like chewy and rough. Yeah, it's very plain, so I think the point of this is to really enjoy the beef with the pineapple. I'm just gonna try a little bit of the rice. Just enough salt, but not salty. There's even some cashews in here. I love cashews.
Pineapple boat. It sounds as what it is. It looks like a boat, but I'm not sailing anywhere. Get it? Just gonna be sailing inside my body. But it looks so cool. So you can see, you can hold it like this. It's really funny. And it's a regular fried rice, but you have pineapple on it, all the meats and the nuts. It's gonna look good. So here what it's looked like. And a bit sweet. Not used to have a taste like that in Thai fried rice. Well, this must be heavily modified to match the Niagara Falls vibe, I guess. Well, to be honest with you, the fried rice is not my best taste. I thought it would be, but it is not. I'm gonna try out some nuts here. It looks like really toasted, and you can see the rice is like a bit whitish. That's pretty much Thai style. The nuts good.
Our next dish is actually a traditional Burmese or Myanmar dish. It's pork belly curry with a side of rice. And so I can just tell already that all of the sauces here and the spices, traditional Burmese, it looks really good and yummy. I've never had Myanmar or Burmese food before, but it just looks incredible. There's even some maybe some fried onions here going on top. That looks good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can take a piece of this so I can show you, because it's really big chunks. I can't fit all of this in my mouth. So let me try to get this going here. All right, I'm gonna try a piece here now. Just of the meat. It looks so good. Juicy. This is pork belly meat. I don't know if I mentioned that. Wow, that just melts right in your mouth. That was really delicious. Now I'm gonna just try the sauce on its own. Again, it's kind of very oily, and then there's a lot of the spices and textures in the meat floated to the top there. Very nice, but now I'm gonna have some rice with it. I love that the rice is in a perfect little bowl here. Let's submerge and soak it in. All right, I'm gonna go for it. I mean, of course, with the rice, it's even better. Very smooth, very delicious, just all blends in really nicely together. Really great dish for my first time having Burmese food. is a bright and sunny day out here in upstate New York, and we are trying Dee Dee's Dairy, which is an ice cream shop. They have over 40 flavors. They have all the cone options you can imagine, different cups, even milkshakes and sodas. Anything you can imagine, they can make for you. And I just beat the long line. I was actually at the front of the line and now it's packed. But today we are actually trying their mini banana split, which is still huge. If you do want a regular banana split, it's actually 6 scoops instead of just 3. And for purposes of our video, I did put the chocolate, hot fudge, and the caramel on the side. We got our bananas here, and we have the 3 flavors today. On the very left is going to be like a caramel Parline. In the middle, the red is a red velvet. And on the side here is actually their soft serve, which is their custard. And so honestly, they're known for all of their ice cream and just a wide variety they have here. But the custard, people say, is like the best one ever they've ever tried. So I'm going to actually go ahead and just try that simple vanilla custard now. Wow. It is so smooth, but the custard itself is still so very like thick, if that makes sense. It's perfectly creamy, not watery, not liquidy. That's really nice. And of course, on the top of this entire banana split, we have whipped cream and peanuts. So I just tried the soft serve on its own. They also have other flavors like orange, Dole Whip, raspberry, chocolate. But now I'm gonna go for the red velvet. And it's quite hot outside, so you can tell it's already kind of melting all together. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, the red velvet is very rich, but it's not overwhelming. I think sometimes red velvet can be so strong. It's just all the butter and the cake flavor, but no, this one's like perfectly rich without feeling like overindulgent. I'm even going for a second bite here. So good. Okay, last but not least, I'm gonna go for the caramel Parline. Okay, here we go. This one's a little bit thicker. It's kind of a lot going on here. And I think the caramel Parline also has pieces of pecan, which is nice, or pecan, depending on what part of the US you're in. Yeah, the little bits make it crunchy, a little bit of texture. Very smooth. And of course, I can't forget the banana. I'm gonna go ahead and dig into the banana that's dunked in this chocolate, the hot fudge, excuse me. It's very nice. They were actually very customized to like how and where I wanted to put things. So when you come here, you definitely should come here. You can be very specific with how you want your ice cream made. Delicious. This honestly feels like just a bucket of ice cream, and we definitely can't eat it all, but definitely treat yourself. So fun. This place has been open since 2004, and the long line is worth it. And yeah, you gotta check it out and enjoy on a nice summer day. We had a great start to summer here in Buffalo, New York and Niagara Falls, but now it's time to move onward and upward. But before we do that, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you're enjoying this content. We are so happy you're joining us on this adventure.